Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And I sort of started this trend last month where I'm doing a palette bingo with my monthly eyeshadow palette that is in my Shop My Stash. But this month it's the Alamar Volume 1 palette, which only has 8 colors. And considering I picked 5 shades for this video, I decided to switch it up and throw in the Honey palette and the Aren't You Glad palette. So we have a whole bunch of combination options basically. So I'm going to use the Google number generator. So this is going to be 1 through 8. Then this is going to be 9 through 17. And this is going to be 18 through 26. So we have a bunch of different colors that we can wind up with in this video. This kind of pushes me out of my comfort zone a little. So let's get pushed. All right. First number is number 6. So that is from this palette, and that will be this shade, which is Tropico, which is just a shade I use a lot when I use this palette. I do like this shade. So we have one dark orange matte. Next is number 11. So that is Sweet Spot in the Honey palette. This is a very true matte yellow. So definitely a workable color palette here so far. Next we have 18, which is the first shade in the Aren't You Glad palette, which is Zested. Interesting that we've only gotten mattes so far. It's almost like a macaroni and cheese kind of color. Of course, yellow and orange is my favorite, so I'm loving this, what we've got going on. Next, we have 23. Okay, so we have another matte. We have Sun Kissed, which is almost like this neon orange shade in the orange palette. Wow, are we going to wind up with a straight matte eyeshadow look today? I don't know, one more to go. Number 4 is our last one. We have a shimmer. So number 4 is La Costa in the Alamar palette. Wow, this is the most me color combination we could have gotten, and I am loving it. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. So what I'm going to do is I will start with, this is going to be so boring because this is an eye look I would do on a normal day, but we're going to start with Zested, and that's going to be our transition shade, basically. I was definitely excited to do this idea because when I did order the Aren't You Glad palette, I really wanted to use it in conjunction with the Honey palette. And then when I was thinking of doing this palette bingo, I was like, the palette only has 8 shades to begin with. Let's just put these all together because they're all really fun, summery colored palettes. So let's have some fun. So we have that as our transition. Now I'll probably go in with a little bit of Sun Kissed. So is using more than one palette in palette bingo cheating? I don't know if there are rules. I just felt like I wanted to have a lot more options than just 8 colors. Now I'm gonna grab just an empty brush. How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to take a packer brush with Sweet Spot. Pack that all over the lid. The color's going so in my favor in this palette bingo probably means the next one will be a disaster. I really was convinced we were going to wind up with blues and greens from the Alamar palette, but instead we got my favorites. I also was nervous we were going to wind up with the big chunky glitters in one of the ColourPop palettes. I'm going to go back in with Sun Kissed. I'm loving the way the shadows are blending. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Tropico and start under the lash line and just kind of smoke it out there first. And take the fluffy brush we used earlier, clean it up a little. Then I'm gonna go back in with Tropico on the outer corner here and deepen it. I just want to Make sure we don't lose the yellow since it's such a pretty color. I don't want to lose it. And then our final color is La Costa, and we're going to use this kind of more towards the inner corner. Drag it down. I kind of like the whole top of the lid being fully matte because I never do that, so I want this to all be underneath. Ooh, I'm really, really liking it so much. So now, I didn't pick a lip color before because I wanted to wait and see kind of what the eye look was gonna look like before I picked out a lip color. First, I'm gonna throw on some of the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. So the first time I used this, I really liked it. I thought it looked really good, but I feel like it didn't last long. I feel like it kind of wore off quickly. So I'm still in the testing trial, but I mean, off first impressions, when you first put this on, I mean, look at the difference. Now I have to decide what kind of lipstick to wear. I'm gonna go look in my collection. I'm trying to like decide if this is, yeah, kind of like this. Okay, so this is a Tarte lipstick. It's the Lip Sculptor. I don't even know if they sell these anymore. But one side's a lipstick and the other side's a lip gloss. This shade is called Gem. I'll see if I can find this or, you know, anything with the shade Gem. I feel like that was a good choice, right? I kind of like that. Let's do like the full hair down. See how everything looks, kind of vibe. Oh God, my hair is out of control today. What do we think? And yeah, that is it for this palette bingo. Let me know, what did you guys think? Do you like seeing these videos? Do you want to see them just once a month? Let me know in the comments. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!